My boss tried hiring my girlfriend just so he could get close to her. My boss Tyler thought money meant he could have whatever he wanted. Every Monday, he'd walk around showing pictures of his weekend dates, asking which one we thought was hottest. He'd rate them like products, commenting on their bodies. Most of us just kept our heads down. When my girlfriend Riley started picking me up from work, Tyler changed. The first time he saw her, he stood at his window for 10 minutes staring. Next day, he pulled me aside asking where she worked, what she did, how long we'd been together. He wouldn't stop. He asked if she had Instagram, LinkedIn, if we were getting married. Each question felt invasive. Tyler started scheduling meetings right when Riley picked me up. He'd watch from his window as she waited, sometimes 20 minutes or more. One time, he walked out and tapped on her window. He introduced himself as my mentor and shook her hand through the window. Riley said later his handshake lasted too long and he kept staring. Then it escalated. Tyler called me in with a job posting on his screen. Executive assistant salary much bigger than she is making. He said she'd be perfect, that he'd fast track her application. I told him she loved her current job and wasn't interested. 2 days later, Riley showed me a LinkedIn message from Tyler. He'd found her profile and sent the job posting, claiming I'd mentioned she was interested. We both felt sick. This wasn't about hiring an assistant. This was about getting her in the office where he could see her every day. When Riley ignored him, Tyler got aggressive. He started asking me in front of coworkers why she wasn't interested in advancing her career. He said maybe she wasn't ambitious enough, or maybe I was threatened by successful women and holding her back. Then Tyler announced he was hiring for the position and wanted me to help interview. He scheduled candidates during my lunch breaks and made me sit through each one. After every interview, he'd compare them to Riley, saying things like not as pretty or Riley would have been better. He'd created a fake job just to pursue my girlfriend. Going to HR was pointless. Tyler played golf with the CEO and had 15 years there. I thought I'd be the troublemaker, so I made my own plan targeting what mattered most to him, his ego. Wednesday morning, I told Tyler that Riley changed her mind and wanted to interview. He jumped up, cleared his entire Friday, and told half the office about his perfect candidate. He kept asking what Riley liked, what impressed her. By Thursday, he'd bragged to everyone about his talent instincts. Friday came, and at 2 p.m., I sent Tyler a text saying Riley was running 15 minutes late, stuck in traffic. I watched through the glass wall of his office as he straightened papers on his desk, fixed his tie 3 times, and sprayed cologne. Every few minutes, he'd check his phone, then look toward the elevator. An hour passed. I sent another text saying she was almost there. Then 2 hours. He started pacing his office. By 3:30, he was asking me if I'd heard from her, if she was okay, if maybe she got the address wrong. I kept feeding him excuses. GPS issues, car trouble, she called, but I missed it. Every excuse bought me another 30 minutes of watching him spiral. Coworkers started asking why Tyler kept looking so anxious. He'd tell them he had an important interview, and the candidate was just delayed. By 5 o'clock, his cologne had worn off, his tie was crooked, and he looked completely defeated. That's when I walked into his office and shut the door behind me. I told him Riley was never coming. There was no interview. I'd made the whole thing up to waste his entire afternoon and make him look like a complete fool in front of everyone he'd bragged to all week. Then I pulled out my resignation letter. I'd already lined up a better job that paid more, but I'd saved this moment. I told him his obsession was pathetic and creepy. I documented everything. Every message, every late meeting, every inappropriate comment. If he ever contacted Riley again, I'd send it all to his wife, HR, and the CEO. Tyler just sat there, his face turning bright red. The whole office had watched him prepare for this big interview all week. They'd heard him bragging about landing the perfect candidate. Now everyone would know she never existed and he'd been played. I walked out and never looked back. Riley and I moved to a new city for my better job. Last I heard, Tyler became the office joke. People called him the Wait because he sat in his office all afternoon for a candidate who never showed. His reputation crashed, and several women finally felt safe reporting his past behavior once they saw he wasn't untouchable.